The cafeteria was loud, buzzing with end-of-day chatter, trays clattering like restless hearts. But in the far corner, one boy sat alone, his tray untouched, his hands trembling under the table. His name was Ethan. He wasn't invisible, but he had mastered the art of being unnoticed. Across the room, laughter echoed around a table of bright faces. Among them sat Mia, radiant, approachable, the kind of girl everyone assumed was out of reach. Ethan's eyes found her like they always did. Not with longing, but with quiet admiration, as if she was a sunset he could never step into. Before I tell you what happened next, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and tell me where you're watching from. It was the last week before the school dance. Posters hung on the walls, handwritten names appeared on the sign-up sheet, and every corner seemed alive with whispered plans. Ethan, however, had no plan. Only a folded note in his pocket, words he'd rewritten 5 times. "Will you be my partner for one night?" That day, as students cleared out for lunch break, Ethan stayed behind at his corner. His heart drummed against his ribs. He looked at the folded note again. Crumpled edges, ink slightly smudged. It felt like his courage, fragile but still there. He rose slowly, clutching the paper in his sweaty palm. Every step toward Mia's table felt heavier than the last. The air around him thickened. He could hear snickers from a few nearby tables. People had noticed. A shy boy walking toward the most confident girl in the room was enough to stir curiosity. Or mockery. Mia's friends spotted him first. Their eyes narrowed. One girl leaned toward another, whispering. A boy at the table leaned back in his chair with a smirk, as if waiting for entertainment. Ethan's throat tightened, but he didn't stop. When he reached the table, Mia turned. Her laughter softened into quiet surprise. Ethan's lips parted, but no words came out. For a second, silence fell like a spotlight. Dozens of eyes watched. Someone coughed. Another stifled a laugh. Finally, he extended the note toward her. His voice was low, almost breaking. "Will you be my partner for one night?" The boy with the smirk burst into laughter. Others joined. The sound rippled through the cafeteria like a cruel wind. Ethan's ears burned. He could feel every pair of eyes on his trembling hands. Someone muttered, "Dream on, loser," but Mia didn't laugh. She looked at the note, then at him, really looked. Her eyes softened. For weeks she had seen him from afar. The boy who always gave up his seat in the bus for others. The one who stayed late to help the janitor pick up chairs without ever seeking praise. She had been waiting for this moment. She reached for the note. Slowly, gently. The laughter around them faded into a distant echo. Her friends looked confused. The boy with the smirk faltered. Mia unfolded the paper, read it, and then looked up with the faintest, kindest smile. "I'd love to," she said simply. A hush swept the table. Ethan blinked, unsure if he'd heard right. Mia stood, picked up her tray, and walked toward Ethan's corner table. "Come on," she said. "Let's finish lunch together." The cafeteria watched as the girl everyone thought was unreachable left her table to sit with the boy no one noticed. Laughter turned into whispers, whispers into glances, and glances into quiet respect. Later that evening, as Ethan walked home, the sky was painted with the soft gold of sunset. He replayed the moment over and over. Her voice, her kindness, her choice. For the first time in years, he didn't feel like a shadow. The night of the dance arrived. Lights glimmered. Music swelled. And when Ethan walked in with Mia by his side, no one dared to laugh. They saw something different. Courage met with grace. 2 quiet souls finding a moment that belonged entirely to them. She had been waiting, not for perfection, but for sincerity. And he had given her just that. Kindness often begins with a shaky step toward the unknown. And sometimes the hearts we think are far away are simply waiting for us to speak. If this story moved you, comment, share your Kindness Valley thoughts below, and subscribe for more untold stories. ChatGPT can make mistakes. Check important info.